James Allen Rose of Harker's Island tells Connie Mason about taking his near-blind grandfather, who was Justice of the Peace, to the courthouse in Beaufort every Saturday morning. James Allen was only 12 years old at the time and navigated the waters from Harker's Island to the mainland in his grandfather's 40-foot wooden boat.
Granddad bought the old boat, and it was J.M. Lewis was the name of the old boat. She was an old straight-sided boat with square stern in her, and the cabins was about this high in her with square windows like they do down the Atlantic. And I can remember I just couldn't reach the handrails walking around the edge of that cabin. My granddad was Justice of the Peace, and every Saturday morning he had to be in his office at 8 o'clock in Beaufort. Well, that gave me the responsibility of seeing that he got to Beaufort. So I would take him aboard the boat and back her away from the piling and roll her down and kick her around and head to Beaufort. She's 40 foot 2 inches. And I took him to Beaufort.
And how old were you?
12.
40-foot boat.
Yeah. And I'd put her to the dock and get everything secured. And he would he'd take his pocket watch out. Well, buddy, I got to go now. He'd take off. He walked from there, from Charlie Hill to the courthouse. He'd walk there, he didn't mind it. And he could get around the best time.
And what was his name?
George M. Rose.
George M. Rose, Justice of the Peace
Yeah,
for Carteret County.
that's right. But this was Saturday morning, and I had to have him to Beaufort to the courthouse at 8 o'clock. So I get up daylight. Now. I'm 12 years old, but I'm up and at it. And here he comes across the road. He's ready to go. And he wore a hat. He looked half distinguished, I'll say. Anyway, but he was blind with cataracts, and he could see through little openings. He said, look through the clouds. But he sat over there reading the Bible, and sometimes he talked to himself what time he was reading. He had a tendency to talk to himself. I said, Granddad, how come you talk to yourself? He said, well, when I don't have anybody to talk to, it's all I've got left. It was very early in the morning when I would even get to Beaufort.
Did you pick him up too? Or?
The boat's tied up. Now, I also had anywhere from 3 to 5 grocery lists for the neighborhood. 12 o'clock, I'd start looking for Granddad. Of course, it was from 8 to 12, the morning part. Here he would come.